Order turns over now and set to go Josh Harrison. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here. So we'll see if anything changes. First pitch of the at-bat. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's Starling Marte as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. So far this year against southpaws, Marte is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there. And that's the first out of the inning. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here's the 0-2. Harrison takes his lead at third with one away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Steve Cishek is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tim Beckham is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 1.
So striding in, Neil Walker, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. A bouncer to the left side. One there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up to the plate, Albert Almora. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
First offering on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in, Tim Beckham, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. One run on 3 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Two balls and no strikes, the count to Tim Beckham.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
I tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCutchen is after it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Tag from Walker's there, and he's out at second base.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Two out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. In now, number 68. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
That's ball
2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Contreras is off at first with 2 away. And he lays off again, ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. It's a third now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Popped up. Harrison moving to his left, and that retires the side. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Digging in and looking for more, Josh Bell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The 3-2 pitch, and he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. He's set, and the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting,
Pedro Strop answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 46, Pedro Strop.
Now at the plate, Jacob Stallings. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Gregory Polanco will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Ready on 0-2.
Nope.
Good waste pitch. 1-2.
Yep. It's 1 and 2.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's the second out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Addison Russell. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. Popped straight up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He brings a 4 for 12 line. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the throw's in fact dropped. But they'll go ahead and tag their man out anyway. And a strange third out here as the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. Gregory Polanco will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikes. Strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Blake Swihart is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 23,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a good solid 8 innings for him here, yet he's on the hook for the loss unless his guys can turn it around late. Drew Pomeranz takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Drew Pomeranz.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bryant gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Austin Jackson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Austin Jackson.
Popped him up. Bell is over, and he puts it away for the first down.
Center fielder, number 5.
So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson on the move. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Beckham. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Beckham Playing here in his age 29 season, he was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Here's the 1 and 2. Up around the face. Soft liner toward short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates nothing.
Your attention, please. Now
Safe situation looming here, and they'll hand the ball off to the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Number 44 will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
44.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
Dickerson leads off second with nobody out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Josh Harrison stands in. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
One out and a runner on second base. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
So digging in now, Blake Swihart, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Cole Hamels takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Joe Musgrove takes the loss despite working 8 very strong innings. Brandon Morrow records the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.